Hey everybody, welcome back to Dress to Quest, episode 53 tonight. For those that tuned in last week or last episode, we had a side quest back in Goodmead, but we are back to the main story, and we're going to find out what has happened since the large battle that these chaotic elementals seem to have rampaged through Brynchander. But before we do that, of course, we're going to let our players tell you who they are and who they're playing tonight. And they're going to popcorn around, but we're going to start with Ark.
Hello, everyone. I'm Ark or Arclight Court, but tonight I am Olivier, the Arcane Brotherhood scion here joining the Northern Attitudes as the Warlock Blade Singer, who didn't grab a whole piece of very important raw material and feed it to his sword at the end of the battle last time. I'll send it off to my wingman, or who I will be wingmanning here in the near future, Jinjack.
Hello, everyone. I'm Chris, and I'm playing Jin Jack Wonderful, the human cleric. And I saw what you did, but I didn't really see what you did. So Ark is always my wingman. And hope we have fun tonight. I'll be popcorning over to Erwina.
Hi, I'm Idly, also known as Erwina. I will be playing your anxiety-ridden paladin druid for the evening, continuing to probably spiral, who knows, or pull herself out. It may be a weird day. Popcorning it over to Benji.
Hey guys, I'm Space. I'm playing Benji, the murder mommy. I'm here for a good time, and I'm gonna pass it off to my boy. I can't remember his name.
Oh, I'm fairly certain you're talking about Kelevar.
Yes.
It was the finger gunning you two at the same time and going, okay, not me. Hello, I am Humphrey Wendell Wickham playing Kelevar Cobblestitch, a bard warlock. And now on over to Dungeons Hamster.
Hi, everybody. My name is Sam, otherwise Dungeon Samster, and tonight I'm playing Nier, the Shadar Kai fighter. Back to you, James.
And I, of course, am your storyteller for this evening. And with that, let's get right into it tonight, as I'm excited to find out where everybody is heading as we dive back into Icewind Dale.
I'll drop some party wizard in the chat.
All right. So the Council of Ten Towns, the Skimmerstrad, the Goliath Alliance, and the Council of the Arcane Brotherhood all held a chair at the meeting where they called their final fronts in preparations for an impending damages that the creature known as the Chardalyn Dragon, which is wrecking the lands outside. Once the decisions were made, the team took a day to breathe before taking on the elements heading towards Kelvin's Cairn. A nice soak in a hot tub, time to tell stories, time to share tales, and time to just breathe. Sounds heard throughout the capital echoed as a creature of Chardalyn chaos rampaged through the city. Buildings caught ablaze, citizens running for their lives, and the heroes charged with spells and blades. Two creatures burst from the fire. A never-quenched flame lingers. Now the creatures, as they started to diminish, combined into a much larger creature of pure chaos. Lightning striked from the heavens and seeped into the very core of the land. A draining feeling poured over the heroes as they charged once again. When they were nearing the creature's demise, Olivier reached in, taking a pure essence of Chardalyn from its core and teleporting away. To keep the core hidden, he fed it to the ancient emerald dragon known as Cicero, where his tribute was rewarded with an awakened blade and more devotion towards his patron. A halfling by the name of Cobblepot, curious at first, explained the truth behind what Chardalyn is and informed the party of its benefits. A meeting between the Goliath chieftain and the party has helped them gather more information, and a unique development known as star metal was discovered. Now they are in discussions with the chieftain to make the call as to remove the star metal eyes from her cragcat shawl, or find another way to purify, in hopes to getting ahead of this dragon's rampage. While this was going on, some of the party took an adventure to Goodmead, where they found the bees were corrupt and locked away in the mead hall. After clearing out the corruption, the party was able to make a new friend, Melia, a dragonborn from Goodmead and a talented beekeeper. Now he is propositioning to dethrone a false speaker at Goodmead and is running to become the next speaker. And this is where we pick up. The ones that were not here last week, you are still sitting within the chieftain's hall, or within the chieftain's yurt, discussing with Pavia as she holds the shawl on her lap. You now realize that when you spoke to Olagai before, she said that the shawl protected her, and you realize that is what was the protection. It was those pieces of items that were held into the shawl itself that gave her that magical protection. So that's what she's talking about removing. What conclusion have we come to with this?
I believe when last we played, Erwina reluctantly accepted the sacrifice that Pavia was willing to make for our heroes, and Icewind Dale as a whole, and gave her in return the Horn of Kings in trade. Not so much trade, but to honor that sacrifice and give back something that Erwina had earned in her own right.
With that, Pavia not fully able to do it herself, hands over the shawl to you and takes the horn. Tears still streaming down her face, but she does understand that this is bigger than anybody. And this small gift is more than what she would have expected for what her sacrifice was going to have to be.
You make your ancestors proud. Carry this with honor as you defend your tribes against whatever comes next, okay?
Of course.
Okay.
And she gives you a big hug and kind of like leans over, and because she's a Goliath, kind of brings the arm over and pulls Benji in with it. Not something that she hasn't experienced before. Pavia being a little bit more soft-hearted than her strong-willed mother, and much more emotional than the terrifying Arn that you've already decapitated.
That guy sucked anyway. It's fine.
So, and you now have a shawl of protection, which you now know is some of these magical items that maybe you have even hold of might have pure Chardalyn in them. You're not sure.
I believe last session that I was here as well, we mentioned that Erwina's like family heirloom necklace was also pure Chardalyn.
Yes, it is also what they call star metal. Yes.
So. All right.
Or well, it has been purified by star metal. Yes, that's the way it works. So, all right. And with that, she ties it to her hip, and she returns to the meditative state that she was in, seeming to be praying in front of the fire when you walked in.
All right. Benji, what do you want to do?
I think I want to kill this fucking dragon already.
I agree.
I just looked to Pavia and I kind of just wiped the tears from her face and I give her one last hug. I'll be back.
I know.
Just look after the others for us, and we're gonna kill this fucking dragon. We're gonna kill this dragon. Answer to Erwina. We're gonna kill this dragon. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We should probably. And I think Benji is kind of choked up on words herself.
Mm-hmm.
And she just grabs Erwina and pulls her out of the chambers.
Mm-hmm. I do need to speak quickly with my mother, if that's all right, before we go.
Yeah. May I come along? I have nothing else to do.
I think of our party, you would be the only one I'd be okay with coming on this adventure, this little side quest, if you will.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll head back to the hotel then. As Olivier steps out of the tent.
Oh, I mean,
hey, man.
Oh, I mean, you can come. That was rude of me. You can come too, Olivier, if you really want.
No, you can't. You can't come with us.
You can't sit with us.
Sit at the table with us. Go find your own table.
I mean, I guess if you want to come, but you have to walk back there.
He's already like 2 blocks down the pathway.
I just look at Erwin. I don't know if I trust that guy.
I don't know what his whole deal is. He just kind of like showed up one day and then didn't go away. I mean, he gave us this like great deal on this wonderful hotel, and I feel like I should be grateful. But like,
so I should
showing
probably...
up.
Okay, well, yeah, I think Jinjack told me that. I think, well, it's a good thing he's down the street. Let's go. Come on. And I just hug Erwina. I kind of, Erwina has changed so much, I think, since Benji has last seen her, right? Are you still tall? Were you tall before?
No, I'm still little.
Okay, so yeah, I drag Erwina.
Yeah.
Well, I guess
with
I let her drag
muscles.
Yeah, I let her drag me towards her mom.
All right. So we'll say while that's happening, and we'll come back to that because I do want to give you the opportunity for the two of you to catch up for a moment before we arrive at the Skimmerstrad encampment. While that's happening, Olivier, you return to the chateau, the place you've been staying for so many days so far, and you meet back up with the rest of the party coming back from Goodmead. Kelevar, Nier, and Jinjack.
Did we leave Melia behind?
I believe Melia was. You wouldn't have left her behind, but she was not a guest of the Arcane Brotherhood, so she would not have been allowed in the inn itself.
I thought she was. I thought he was staying behind to run for office.
He is staying behind to run for office. Yes, okay. But they would have had to return. I thought we both said that they were returning here to claim that. I'd have to look back on that one. Either way, they're
working on their campaign.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that we're going to report to the council and let them know that the representative from Goodmead will arrive in one form or the other. Right? It'll either be the one who's it'll either be our good friend or the honey dragon, or it'll be some bastard who you shouldn't trust as far as you can throw him.
And is that exactly how you state it to the? Now let me ask who you went and spoke to. Did you speak to the Speaker Duvessa, or did you go speak to the? I'm missing somebody.
We probably would have checked in with Trovis before
Okay.
going to Duvessa.
Yeah, Travis is our boy, so we'll go talk to him first.
Okay.
Good
Yeah.
point.
Trovis staying very close to or within the council walls, the large hut that you or the large building that you saw them in earlier.
You could probably hook up with Benji and the others when we go back to the Arcane. Is it Arcane Brotherhood?
The Arcane Brotherhood is the organization that Olivia is a part of.
Their hotel.
The hotel.
Yeah. That's not a proper word though. They're in.
Chateau
Very
Arcane.
fancy inn.
Yeah, the fancy inn. Let me get that name because it's been a minute. And we moved
The
away.
Snuggly something or other is what I remember.
Yes, the Snug Haven. Bloodrill,
yes.
Bloodrill Snug Haven. Yes. And that is where you guys would be meeting up at the end of it. Yeah. So you guys head over to the council. You report this to Trovis. Is there anything else you'd like to mention to him, or are you just telling them what you just said?
The guy's very suspect. I'm thinking that, don't trust him if he's the one that shows up. Right? If it's Malaya, we're good. Malaya's solid. But otherwise, is there anything else we need to mention to you, Trovis? Do you have any questions? How are you
Kind
doing?
of scratches his the tuft of hair hanging off of his chin. I'm doing well. The negotiations are going well. It seems we're getting supplies from neighboring cities, finding places for refugees. Kerkoning has been opened. We've sent word to the outer rimmed towns to start combining to protect themselves a little bit more, gathering information or gathering materials, people. We have a small militia growing within the town that they're trying to rally just in case we do run into another conflict. We're trying to about double our current force that's here at the moment.
All right. Well, we're going to be heading to Kelvin's Cairn to see if we can find a solution to the dragon problem. Well, you're on the council, so you probably know about that. Let's see. Probably need.
Do you remember? You said Melia, a dragonborn, but you mentioned another individual, but you never gave a name.
Shander, I believe. That guy sucks.
He'll note that down, or he'll grab a notebook that he's been writing in for a while and kind of note it down.
And in the time we've been missing, it's well worth mentioning, or I want to begin by asking, has Targos's speaker come by? I remember they weren't at the council session.
The speaker of Targos stopped in about a day and a half ago for a short period of time and then abruptly left again.
I don't think any of us can emphasize enough just how much Shander sucks. And as we arrived, he was taking counsel with the Targosian speaker, who left on sarcastically near villainous terms as well. So they
stink of treason.
Yeah.
One other thing. Oh, sorry. Keep going there.
What? Same mind. Go ahead.
Yeah, when we arrived in the town, all the honey was polluted, and the bees had gone mad. There was shards of corrupted shardlin. Well, there was one big old chunk of corrupted shardlin in the honey, and we managed to extract it without harming any of the bees on account of the honey dragon losing her mind if we killed any of them. But we managed to extract it. And part of the reason she's staying behind is to tend to the bees.
Icewandale bees are rare.
Reach down and I bring up the bag of evil voodoo, And I said, but this bag's getting a lot heavier now.
You see the little halfling in the corner shows up randomly again.
And to tell you the truth, I'm beginning to question the wisdom of me carrying this thing around everywhere.
I mean, we can store it here, but I don't know what it will do.
Well, I reckon it hasn't turned me into anything strange yet, and we keep finding so much for this stuff. Just as well to gather it all together. And if we actually succeed in our little scheme, then we might be able to purify it.
How so?
Oh, well, there's this interesting little fellow we met, Cobblepot, and he says that using star metal, you can purify Shardlin. And purified Shardlin can tremendously enhance whatever. I don't know. It's arcane crap. Nothing to do with faith, but I shouldn't call it crap. That's me being dismissive. But it would help us in our goal to put that dragon down and put things right in Icewind Dale, I'm thinking. And right now, Irwina and Benji are working on getting us some star metal.
And what can I do to either persuade or help with this as I speak with the council?
Oh, well,
How can I be assistance? You've done so much for Kerkonig and me and the people.
well,
How can I return the favor?
Well, we've been doing the attitude thing, but our circle is relatively small. If you can put out the word to everyone else that if they happen to have any of the star metal, I'll give them a description of it, line about, then send it our way. It's quite rare, according to Cobblepot, and the circumstances under which we're gathering it is somewhat tearful, as we've. I won't go into details, but that might help. Other than that, we've actually already got everything we need, I reckon, Nair? I mean, we're just going to be heading to Kelvin's Cairn, and Everest will be supplying us with a means to teleport back here. Or we teleport there and then come back here on foot, but I don't think that's very wise. I like to see where I'm going, if we're going into peril myself.
I agree. I think it's probably wise that you have a way out just in case things go south in the first place.
In case. You're so funny, Trovis.
I'm just saying, if for some reason the mission goes completely south and you can't get what we're looking for, you still have a way out so that you don't have to risk your lives.
Well, I reckon, we end up popping some Duergar king and, all hell breaks loose and we have to make a hasty retreat. Well, whatever. Who knows?
I would hate to say that, it's been months since I met you all. You've grown a lot and you've done a lot for this town and this entire area. It'd be a shame if you didn't come back.
Well, I'd like an orphanage named after me, if that's okay.
The Wonderful Orphanage. Got it.
Exactly. My name is made for memorials.
And he you can see he is he's taken back by the idea to think that the people that he has worked with for the last few months and has put some serious time and energy into are going off on a quest that potentially could be deadly. Not something you've seen from Trovis in pretty much ever.
I discreetly just check him to make sure he's actually no, I trust him. I'm not going to check to see if he's staying sober. I know he doesn't. That was his old way of dealing with stress. Now he's busy. So, well, actually, I do mention it though. I must say your current state is a darn sight. I mean, I'm very proud to know you now. I wasn't so sure before when you were, lying in the snow, Corey had to kind of
Yeah.
smack you with a ladle to get you up and going, but you're really standing up for your people now. So hopefully Castle will forget and she won't try to, overthrow you.
Yeah, there was that moment, and for a while there, I thought it might actually have happened.
Well, I'm still telling, stay clear of Benji. She's looking at you like, she might consider running for office.
Well,
But
some
no,
days I feel like maybe it would have been better at that point, but
No.
I'm
I'm
holding's true now.
I'm being very selfish because I prefer the murder mommy is with us as opposed to in office.
You probably wouldn't do very well behind a desk half the time, anyways.
Oh, gee,
Leave that to me.
perish the thought, my friend.
Leave that to me.
We'd best be off, I reckon.
And he gives you
Before we go-
a large, heavy handshake.
All right. I give him the bro shake. I grab his forearm.
Yep.
Yeah.
What was that, Sam?
I just want to ask Trovis, by the way, I know it's only been a couple of days, but how has Kranich been faring? Is he settling in as well?
Krennic's been up and down. We haven't seen much of him other than the council itself.
What about word from Karadinoval? Is it faring well in his absence? In our haste to take him with us, I do fear that we didn't exactly put anything in place to make up for his absence.
I hate to say I don't know what the faring is of the towns right now. It's a worry of my own. But we're focused here around the council to decide the fate of everyone, and not knowing what everybody's current fate is terrifying.
That fear is shared. Thank you for being open about it.
Of course.
All right. If you see him around, let him know. It'd be nice for us to check in on him and make sure all was well before we set out. Like you stated, it might be the case that we don't come back.
I believe he's 2 doors down.
Duly noted.
To the right.
All right. Well, if he's still settling in or otherwise recovering, perhaps we don't go out of our way to bother him in his chambers. But if we see him, and when we do eventually leave this interaction with Trovis, I want to make sure that it's evident that I'm seeming respectful in conversation, but you better believe I'm going to be trying to peep in a window.
Duly noted.
Mhm.
Let me know when you want to do that so we can roll some checks on that one.
Now, please.
Yeah, as if you're ready to head out and the two of you have had your discussion, Olivier or Kelevar, is there anything the two of you would like to say to this, or did you even come back with them to this, or did you head straight to the?
Olivier was there with them. He's just, again, he knows as far as when it comes to the council and everything else, he is seen as just a scion of the Arcane Brotherhood and working with this team. So he's just like in the tent discussing with the other tribes and everyone. He's very just stand at the back, just allowing everyone else their conversations with the people that they have relationships with, and not trying to be involved with that.
Okay. Anything for Kelevar?
Was there a buffet table of any kind?
In his room, no.
Okay. Then he probably wouldn't have really stayed for anything. He's just kind of along, doesn't really know what's going on or invested. He's just doing what he can. So he'll probably find out where the sled ended up
Okay.
and try to talk to a couple of carpenters to commission to make some modifications to it for easier travel going forward.
Okay.
I've been sitting on this for at least a couple of months now.
Okay, awesome. Let's come back to that in just a moment as we head back over to the new the new murder mommies, because we lost one, we gained a new one. And as Erowina and Benji enter the domicile of the Skimmerstrahd, a druidic order known throughout Icewind Dale and the migration patterns that they follow. And for those that are new, this is also currently headed by Erowina's mother. So, and the first person you're going to see is not your mother, but some of the others that you have been around before. As I pull up some connections. So this one would be a Dragonborn that you have that was around the same age as you at the time. So a lot younger than some of the others in the tribe. That's Soren, who has now become one of the personal guard to your mother's. So,
Hi, Soren.
hello. How have you been?
Well, been better, been worse, I think is a great way to put that.
So you've followed the winds.
The winds of fate, the winds of destruction. Who knows at this point? As she gestures to, the night sky that was just filled with the debris of a metal dragon flying on the wind. These winds carry weird warnings and omens, regardless.
But you're still here, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
How's your father?
Oh, he's been, again, better, been worse. I got kidnapped for a while, but then he's fine now. I think. I hope everybody's fine back home.
Sometimes no word is good words.
I suppose so.
Well, you know as well as I do that the animals will talk. So if there is something truly wrong, we would already know.
Very true.
More so than what is happening in the sky right now.
Yeah. Oh, and this is Benji.
Hello there. As he bows,
hi.
he kind of bows to you.
I bow back. Wow. Hi, Soren. Soren?
Soren.
Can I just make an insight check?
Sure.
Real quick?
What are you trying to insight?
I'm feeling a vibe here. I just
Okay.
don't know what kind of vibe.
What kind of vibe?
Yeah, I want an insight check I want a vibe check.
All right, get your vibe check.
I'm so bad at this.
That's why I love when you're like, I want a vibe check. I'm like, all right, let's see how this goes. Every once in a while, you get a really good vibe, and you're like, yeah, there we go. This is not one of those days.
5. All right. Well.
What was the goal of the vibe? Are we trying?
Erowina knows. Benji's like looking at Erowina. She's like squinting. It's the like girl.
No.
Okay. All right.
Oh, that vibe.
No.
Understandable.
He's very polite.
No.
Yeah, she's not doing a great job because you can honestly read it on her face. She's just pointing to him. Like, I mean, I guess. Okay, all right.
No, no.
And this is.
But Erowina, catching Benji's drift, will kind of like lean over and goes, I remember when he was very little. We're around the same age, but not like that. Thank you.
Oh,
I remember
no.
when I was taller than him.
Oh,
All right.
Wow.
Yeah.
I had
Wow.
a late growth spurt. I get it. It's fine. And you can see that Soren stands now at like 6'7", like full white dragonborn, uh, uh, with a very similar garb that Arowina is currently wearing but it is wrapped more in like leathers, so it fits closer to the body as like a leather pauldron would, or a leather breastplate would, rather than a cloak or something. And he says, "No, we grew up for a few years together when we were all part of the tribe, and then
Mm,
her father decided she needed a more stable, is the word I guess we could use. Stable life."
Uh-huh. Yes, definitely. That was definitely the choice that, everybody made. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, but there's like something going on here. I just want to say, are you guys like enemies? Are you rivals or something?
No.
No, just old friends.
Sure. All right. Well, I guess can we talk to your mother now?
Yeah.
Oh, is that why you're all here?
Yeah.
Oh,
I figured we would try and have a discussion before I go off and, fight a dragon. There's
So anyway,
he like narrows eyes. He narrows eyes at the two of them.
yeah,
says-
this is fine.
She's speaking with your grandmother and another one of the tribe.
Oh, great.
That's
Oh,
so family. I get to meet your mom and your grandma. Soren,
There's a
which
moment
way
where
is it?
Erwina
Which
stares
way
out
is it?
into stares out into the middle distance like, is there a tower I can fling myself from?
Don't worry. Don't worry. I got you. I'm gonna
Okay.
pick Erwina up, throw
Oh,
her
no.
over my shoulder.
No, this is worse. This is worse.
I like how you thought I was gonna make it better.
No,
It's
Erwina's
that
like,
way.
never mind. I regret saying Benji could come.
I'm gonna
As-
throw over my shoulder, and I'm gonna walk into the. Just through here. Are you?
he motions you down. You can see that there's quite a few large tents set up, wrapped with
Girl,
what looks
if I
like
had a spell slot,
like drooped over with like heavy wool on top of them to keep the warmth in. And there's a large tent just down the road here that you can see has already been marked as the priestess's tent.
With Erwina, I start to skip over.
if I had a single spell slot right
Is there
now,
anything you would
it
like to do,
has
Arowina, while
more
this is
name-
happening? You are willing to try something. I just don't know what.
I had a single spell slot left. Is where she's at. Oh, I think I do. Let's see. Erwina, after being thrown up like a trussed lamb, I guess, to go to the slaughter of being with her family, is going to expend a very precious spell slot and will misty step out of Benji's grasp.
Okay,
Far enough.
all right, okay.
Yeah, far enough away that Benji can't easily just grab her again.
30 feet is, at least far enough that
Yeah.
she has to actually run and grab you. But it won't be the first time that she's just ran and grabbed somebody. And
Yeah,
we've seen
it's
this
fine.
before. But yeah, no, you kind of flinging and flailing on Benji's shoulder, then all of a sudden you just feel this as you misty step 30 feet away, and your shoulder immediately just gets lighter.
Yeah, I think Benji is still like posing though. She's still muscles bulging. She's just like, yeah. Try to play it off. She
All
looks
right.
for Erwina.
Did you go just down the road, or did you did you point your misty step in a different direction?
I think Erwina's gonna try and hide from Benji. She misty stepped
My favorite
like
game.
Yeah, she misty stepped away. I mean,
Okay.
her stealth is not good. I will tell you that right now.
All right. I will say with the Misty Step then, as you Misty Step away, give me a perception check at disadvantage, Benji. Erwina, what
Okay.
is your
10
okay?
with disadvantage. It was either a natural 20 or a 10.
I gain the hunting sensibilities of a wolf because I took aspect of the wolf. So I can track other creatures at a fast pace.
Okay.
And I know exactly Erwina's exact scent. So Benji lets her run for a little while.
We got some
This is-
we got some like Craven stuff going on here from Spider-Man. And she's just like, let you go, Prey. I'll catch you later. Where do you head to then, Erwina? Or are you just buckling down behind a yurt?
Yeah, just for a second, just to like get like some form of composure.
Okay.
This is a stressful situation for Erwina, and she doesn't want to be carried over her shoulder.
As you kind of just like scrunch down, making yourself
Yeah.
as small as you can, giving that moment to think. We're gonna jump back to Kelavar. Kelavar, you head to the stables where you do know that Avarice took the sled and is where both Candle and Scruff should be. So,
Alrighty. Just simply just walk in and go, oh, good. It's all here. Realizing that I'm like eye level with the dogs, probably.
oh yeah, as
Maybe a little
your voice like is heard, you hear just the barking start as the two just get up excited. They're jumping up and down, tails are wagging. They've been pinned for almost 2 full days now, and they're ready to get out.
I'll come back to that for a moment and just kind of turn and go, alrighty. So, who do I need to talk to about getting modifications done to this sled?
Oh, that would be the owner. 1 second. Let me see if he is around. He's usually around, but I want to make sure, especially if we're going to do customizing a sled, it's a little bit more than just your average everyday repairs. Yes, and he'll walk. The stable hand will kind of walk around the corner into what looks like a small shed at this point, and some words will be crossed, and then an individual, kind of a rotund-looking dwarven fella, walks out, wrapped in heavy wools. He says, "All right, so who wants the customizations?"
That'll be me.
Do you need me to put a kid stool on it or what?
I mean, that would be kind of handy, but not exactly what I'm after. And then I'll pull out a small sketch of what I had in mind, which is effectively like a wicker fold-out platform to be like 10 feet across. And like very like mad scribbles, half done. And basically the idea is like, well, I can cast this magical dome to keep us all safe at night. And if we could be making it mobile, that'd be great.
So you'll just need me to make a larger sled platform.
More or less, yeah. If it can fold in on itself, so the sled has the same original profile, but then, you know, like when we want to use it, we just kind of unfold it. I can cast the dome on it, and we can all just kind of crawl in and curl up. And maybe keep moving if we need to.
It wouldn't take me too much. Seems like it's just a little bit of some extra wood, a couple pieces of metal, hinge here, hinge
Wonderful.
there.
How much would that run me?
Oh, no, that I'm talking. Let's see here. Wood's a little pricey right now. You know, with the whole dragon thing going He pulls out pretty much an abacus and slides through some numbers and. I can get it done. Keep me a couple days for about 30 gold.
You know what? Here's 50 if you can get it done by tomorrow.
All right, got yourself a deal. Take care of that. And he will immediately, hey, grab that nail, grab those hammers, let's do this. And he starts running straight over.
Right. And before he heads out, I was like, do you happen to have like a little like disc sled anywhere?
You're kidding, right? I make the joke about a
this
child,
is-
and you're talking about a disc.
I mean, I should probably take the dogs for a walk, and I know I can't keep up. But on a sled, I can. I won't be dragged as much.
I've got an old shield in the back.
I think that'll work out just fine.
Only there was things called a video camera in this life.
So with that, Kelevar will probably give the dog some attention, kind of hook them up, and then he's going to take the shield, attach them to the shield, and just kind of hold on for dear life, and just give him a good run.
All right, this can't go wrong. Nothing. Do me a favor first. Give me an animal handling check to see how well you've hooked the dogs.
Sure. Cool, 17.
All right, so decently well hooked. Are you holding on to them this way? Are you strapping them to your waist? Are you connecting them to the shield? What's the plan here?
The idea is to primarily to connect them to the shield, to be like the initial pull, and then have like a little rein separately, so I can kind of direct them if I need to.
All right. Well, then with that, I need you to give me a straight dex check.
Cool. That's gonna be 15.
With a 15, as long as you're not trying to do anything crazy, we won't need to roll anymore for this round. But you take off, and for about 2 to 3 minutes, as you're going down this this very wide area out in the outskirts of town, if you start beelining towards the inner area of town, it's of course going to get narrower and narrower as people are starting to pile up with even just the refugees that are adding to the town. But in the outskirts area where the stables are, you definitely have areas where you can just roam and run and let the dogs run. The nice thing with this, though, is that anybody that sees you just pauses for a moment in the grandeur of what is happening, including the dwarven fellow who has no opportunity other than this to watch this happen, and then he'll go to work. But this was good enough for him to cut the 50 gold and to get the right to work, because and he didn't even charge you for it because he knew what was going to happen, and you'll bring it back. So but yeah, you start sliding down, and the dogs are happy. You can see them jumping up and down in the snow. There's moments where they pause, and your sled gets a little bit too close, and they jump back up and dart a different direction, and you kind of do one of these little moves. But other than that, you're having a good old time, doing some inner city sledding through the town. Where are you heading?
Nowhere in particular. Okay. I'm just effectively just running them.
Oh, you're just
ragged.
Running the dogs ragged. Okay, got it.
And just to make this a little more interesting, if I get a little cocky after like a couple of minutes, I'll probably say like a couple of snowdrifts and try and jump them.
Thank you so much. All right, we're gonna come back to that as you find those. We're going to go back to our Bane 3 down below. Jinjak, Nier, and Olivier. So you have decided to head out of Trovis's room. And Nier, you said you wanted to do some investigating.
I'll even be forthright with Jinjak, and I almost said Ark with Olivier about it, and I'll state, gentle fellows, activities with the speakers, especially with reference to some of the not as forthright, productive intent at the actual council meeting, has me suspicious of those we seek to be working with. I know we rescued Kranich out of a tough situation, but if you'll indulge me and potentially even assist me, I want to look in on him in a manner that he may not know he's being observed.
I clank loudly in my plate. Well, good luck with that.
I can get us in there invisibly if you would like.
If you'd be willing to use resources for that, I do believe that would be prudent, and the aid would be appreciated.
Well, I'll pop an aid spell on both of you. Blessings of the goddess be upon these two soldiers of righteousness. And I still have second level slots, so each of you get if you use them all already, you get 5 temp. I believe some of you used some of it up from our last.
I got hit a few times.
Yeah, and if not, you still have 5 temp from before.
They might have worn off by now anyway.
Has 8 hours passed since we left Goodmead?
Probably not, but it's probably close.
All right, not time for a sermon then. I'm not quiet, and I'd have to take my gear off and stow it, which I don't want to do here because we're in the council building. So I tell you what, I'll stay within earshot, and if you get in trouble, I'll come trundling. All right?
I can also help in that department, and this will be when Olivier will summon Ongo, his homunculus familiar, that looks like a furless cat with bat wings.
Great, go
Big ol' eyes,
big sad looking eyes, like
Jesus, or Faerunian equivalent.
This is
Great mother. Is it hurt?
No. It's a creature of the Aether. It is a spirit of magic itself given physical form.
Oh, all right. I was thinking maybe you should get it a sweater or something. Put a little jumper on it.
He doesn't have a nervous system. It is living magic. It's not.
Oh.
It's unfeeling. It's intelligent, but responsive to pain or things of that nature. It'll just return itself to the Aether.
So it's like a puppet?
No, it is still intelligent. A puppet would mean me pulling the strings. I just give it a physical form.
it's intelligent, but it's not sentient, correct?
Yes.
I wasn't expecting that. I too have an unintelligent magical assistant, and Far pops up.
Hey.
Might not have been here, but I heard that.
Oh, that was mean. Oh, no, poor Far.
Jinjak or Nier speak Sylvan, Ongo is the Sylvan word for dragon.
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure Jinjak doesn't speak Sylvan.
Nier doesn't, but Far might. I don't know.
Yeah.
Far knows exactly what that word means.
And as a result of my joke, would never tell me.
If anything goes bad, I can transfer my consciousness to Ongo, at least as long as we're within a mile. I don't think we're going a mile. And it will flap his wings, 3 times.
Oh, that's handy. All right, so I'll be taking care of your little hairless creature here, right?
I just set Ongo on Jinjak's shoulder.
All right. Hello, Ongo.
Does it
depending on
does it
how
make noises?
not
Does
involved you want
it-
to be? Mhm.
He doesn't make any noises, doesn't say anything. He just kind of just sits on like a person sitting on the edge of a fence.
Okay.
Is just sitting on Jinjak's shoulder, hands between like the knees itself, wings just kind of laying over, still big bulbous eyes, the pointy ears just kind of twitch every once in a while.
Okay. That's all you're seeing. That's what you got there, Jinjak.
Yep. I'm stoic, and I'll just go with the flow. And
Right.
he has told me it is not a demon or a devil, so I will believe him. So I'm not gonna freak out.
All right. While that's happening, Olivier and Near, what are you two doing? Now that
How
you've
does this work?
occupied this.
Yeah.
I can't get far, so if you wanna send far away, maybe a galaxy somewhere else a long time ago from now. Puts a hand to Near's shoulder.
Yeah.
Because I still have 2 3rd-level spell slots that I never spent from fighting the crazy.
Like the only one
Elemental
here that I
thing.
think had any spell slots left.
And I will cast invisibility on both of us. And
Right.
in doing so, will teleport both me and Near inside as well.
Oh, that's
So
right,
if-
because
if
of your
Near
ability.
knows, yeah, if Near knows where he wanted to go exactly, if it's within 30 feet,
Yeah.
I can teleport both of us in and be invisible.
Okay.
And I think I would be focused on like literally the exact opposite side of the door. Yeah.
Like you've not seen Krennic's room, but you do have a basic understanding that these rooms are probably built very similar.
I did get a lowdown on all of the rooms when we first showed up. When we walked into the council building, I memorized Torvik's room, where Avarice was setting up her stuff. If that's anywhere near that,
Yeah,
I
so
can
this
jump
is
us
this.
to either one of those.
Yeah, so it's like I said, it's 2 rooms down from Trovis where he's at right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I will teleport us invisibly inside.
All right.
And I am now concentrating on that. We have an hour.
Awesome. While that's happening, I need I'll say because this is Nier's kind of choice in this, just roll me a d6, please.
Five.
Okay. With a 5. Wow. Welcome, Trolloid Games. Thanks for joining us tonight. All right. Yeah, so with a 5, you two apparate into this room. Very similar setup to Trovis's setup. But sitting in there at a desk is a hairless, white-faced humanoid with this what looks like Krennic's clothes just kind of drooped over his shoulders, and he's writing something in a notebook.
Is there anything resembling a body or signs of a struggle nearby?
No, he's the only person in this room.
Okay. I'm not going to move. My passive stealth is 18, but I'm just going to stay precisely where I landed.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to take in as much information as possible. So it doesn't look like there's been a struggle, and it doesn't look like there's a body. And this individual that does not look like the old humanoid we recognize is sitting at the desk wearing his clothes.
Yes, a much younger individual, kind of a thinned face. Unless you want to get around so that you could see it, like I said, he's sitting at a desk, so you're coming up from behind pretty much. So that's all you can see at the moment.
I think I'll risk moving just enough to get a better sense of the facial features.
Okay. As you kind of move, I do want you to give me a stealth check,
Hmm.
because though you are invisible, you can still make noise.
That is a 26.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm at 25.
Okay, you two.
I am flanking with Nier. If Nier is looking at the person in the chair, I'm looking at what they're writing.
Okay. What is being written is pretty much just details of what is happening right now. You can see they're writing down notes on movement plans where they're moving certain resources, where they're setting up defenses. All this is being written down. However, what's strange about it is you notice that this individual has almost zero facial complexion at all, missing a nose, and there's just two small holes that set where the nose is, and the eyes are completely white.
Now, I'm not proficient in Arcana or history, so I don't know if I would know anything about what this creature might be. But is there anything I can do to see if this looks like something Nier would be able to identify, or is this just who the hell am I looking at?
You give me that choice. I'm gonna let you get that choice then. So we're gonna do either history or Arcana, and depending on what you roll will depend on if you get anything. One's gonna be easier of a roll than the other. Your choice, though. I'm not gonna give you which one's which. What do you think Nier would be able to is ascertaining?
Being just based on Nier's whole vibe, I would say this is most likely to be history.
Okay.
The least magical member of the group by far.
Sure, roll me a
Maybe
history check then. While that's happening, Olivia, is there anything else you're doing other than just continuing to watch him write down the details?
Taking in the information of the details. It's essentially just a retelling of everything that was discussed at the council meeting.
Correct.
Like where all that stuff is going. Okay. I sent you a message in the Olivier chat. I don't want to say out loud.
Okay.
And let me know if I need to roll for anything of that information.
Olivia chat, you sent me a message?
On Discord, right?
On Discord, yes.
I didn't see it. My Discord was acting up for a second.
I'll wait for that. Jinjack, you always have guidance going on one of us, right?
Have what?
Don't worry about it.
And if I need to roll something for that, just let me know what I'm rolling.
I'm gonna call a shot right now. I'm fairly certain the drawing Chris is working on is Erwina being carried by Benji, and I can't.
It's either that or it's Jinjack with Ongo. It's Jinjack with Ongo.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Okay. With that in mind, with that information, I'm just maintaining the font of information that we're aware of in this moment, at least between Nier and Olivier. And then in the invisibility, just looks towards Nier like are we staying?
don't
Are
see
we
each other, though,
leaving? We do.
Okay.
Or at least I can definitely see you because I have weird eyes.
You have stuff going on. I don't have that. So what you might have to do is give me like a tap on the shoulder or something. But before we get there, James, I only rolled a 14.
Okay. Something feels strange. There's definitely something off. But with the history with a 14, you've heard. The only thing I can think about with how a 14 would give you with this would be this is something that's happened. You already have seen this individual before, but you can't remember where.
Okay. Nier's not dumb.
Correct.
So, yeah, he gets the notion that trying to make a big scene is not the best plan at present. So I do think I would probably look around to try to get a sense of Olivier's presence, because he said he was coming in, and I for sure don't have Devil's Sight or anything else that would let me see invisibility. So
Right.
for what it's worth, Nier has multiple means by which he can teleport that have some things to do with Far, but otherwise can also just do so as a result of his Shidarkai lineage. So
Mhm.
is like waiting, backs up ever so slightly, and is then just kind of like looking around, trying to see if he sees any sign of Olivier, and he's preparing to use his Raven Queen's blessing just to teleport out.
Okay.
Uh,
Well, that's
Olivier
happening.
will move towards Nier as he sees Nier is now like looking around trying to find everything. If hands are visible, he'll place his over the top of Nier's to give him like, I'm right here, here I am.
Mhm.
And then like an elvish line, an elvish symbol of some kind of like fight, leave, stay. To
Oh, you're drawing in his
communicate.
hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I do believe I would interpret that, and I actually, you probably get some confusion on me from Elvish, but if you were to try Sylvan with like, if you pulled like a Eve from Wally, where she tries to talk to him in like one language, then the next, then the next,
Yeah.
Sylvan, I would look to you, and I would like just flash a 2 indicating leave.
Okay. And then hand to the back of Nier, and with the remaining 3rd level spell slot, I will essentially just recast invisibility on us, breaking the concentration,
Mhm.
but it teleports us both
Again.
out of this space.
Okay. And then right back into the hallway, I'm guessing, or are you going right back into Trovis's room?
We're going right back outside.
Oh, outside of the place completely?
Yeah.
Well,
In the
like
snow?
outside of his room where we left Jinjak, I assume.
Yeah, where we left Jinjak.
Oh,
is
yeah.
where
No,
I'll be
so
going.
right outside, so near Trovis's room where you
Yeah.
left Jinjak.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you appear right back to Jinjak.
I look to Jinjak and I say, back to Trovis's room now.
I start, and because he's still invisible, and
That's true.
I would have dropped the concentration as soon as we were next to Jinjak.
okay, I start, and they materialize, and I pretend that I'm not trying to pet the cat, and that I was petting him, and petting it, I should say. And
Do you want him to stay for a little while longer? You want me to send him off?
oh, I'm entirely indifferent if he stays or goes. But yeah, let him stay for a bit. I mean, I'm taking his measurements because I was thinking of asking Erwina. She's really much better at knitting than I am to make a sweater for him. But otherwise,
Olivier is going to move the headband that he normally has over his forehead, over his right eye, before they move into the room.
All right.
You jerk! I was thinking about that. Yeah, when we I knock on the door and I'm already opening the knob to get into Trovis's room.
Okay.
And if he were to turn and like say hey or something of that nature, I like hold up my hand and I want to leave Far out in the hall. We can't communicate telepathically, but he can keep an eye on the hall and let us know if Kranek's door opens.
Okay.
And as soon as everybody gets in the room and the door is shut, I state, all right, Olivier, exactly how tapped are you with reference to magical potential today? Jinjak, same question to you. We have a problem.
Give me
I've not had a rest since our battle with the bees.
about
So
10 minutes. I could be good again.
Okay.
Why?
Gentlemen, it could behoove us to either wait for the others to come back or to seek outside help, but I'm fairly certain Kranek has been replaced or has never been who he says he is. There's a simple means by which we can test a theory. I'm not the most charming individual and I'm not good with guile, but if we could have somebody knock on his door just to check in with him in the next minute or so we can be assured that whoever's in there is not replaced themselves. Depending on how he looks when he answers the door, that might answer a lot of questions.
You're going to have to explain a bit more than that. What did you see when you went into his room?
Minor illusion, the face that we saw just floating in Olivier's hand.
That's creepy alone.
That face was wearing Krennic's garb and writing in his hand, or at least in his notebook. He was the only individual in the space, too.
Can I recognize it? What species it is?
I don't know. Give me a history check.
Can Jinjak remember it?
That's what I'm trying to think. I'll say because I know is a possibility. I'm trying to remember if Jinjak saw it or not.
All right, no problem.
Erwina did. Back in Kaer
I know
Koenig.
you did.
Yeah. And she did describe it.
Okay, then give me a history check with advantage.
All right, and I'm putting some holy juice on it too.
That's fine.
As one should.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me!
Give me
Oh,
like
3
10
and a 7
minutes.
and a 1.
I mean, Ark, I'm sorry, you're drawing attention to Olivier. I go, what? What's going on over here?
All right.
Part of the 10 minutes. Olivier will like move to a far corner and then will summon the sword out into his hand, and then just turn facing the corner itself.
Okay. With where they can't see the sword or his eye.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm essentially doing like
Doing a
catnap.
Catnap, short rest.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. While that's happening, Jinjak, if you're trying to remember this, I believe Erwina did describe it, but I really want to see if you guys can remember. I think it's just more fun. Something had happened.
Erwina described this to me before, but I'm trying to remember.
Trovis, does that look like anything to you?
No, but that's not Krennic.
This is what Krennic looked like.
This is what the person in the room looked like. With Krennic's.
What was he doing? It doing? They doing? What were they doing?
Olivier would know better. I was too focused on the face.
Writing down notes and information from the council meeting.
Oh, that's not good.
And to emphasize, near as far as we can tell, there was no signs of anybody captured or hidden in the space, and he was wearing his clothes. Whatever it might be, I do believe we're dealing with a specialized imposter. And although that's a species that is misunderstood by many and is not inherently evil, unfortunately, in contexts such as these, we have a duty to at least see what might be going on.
Yeah, I mean, whatever the situation may be, whether it's a magical disguise or whether it's a natural ability of a supernatural creature, they're pretending someone that they're not. And writing down information that is supposed to be kept secret. That's usually a bad sign. But that being said, I do recall that Erwina mentioned something like this, but I can't remember the details. May I make an alternative suggestion?
We call for Erwina?
Oh, yeah, let's go look for her, and just so we don't barge in without all the information available. I mean, I could walk up to the door and and follow your plan here, but I'm almost certain that what I'm going to meet at the door is going to be Councilman Krennic.
I do believe that finding the best means by which we can test the theory is that who they say they are, simply by knocking on the door with a reasonable excuse to do so, is prudent in the next minute or so. Short of that, I do believe it would be the best call to seek our other allies. This could be quite serious.
Oh, I imagine so. There's a spy in our midst. Wait a minute. We already know there was a spy in our midst. We always suspected there was a spy in our midst.
At least-
all right. Well, let's go find Erwina then.
All right.
All right. While the three of you, while you wait for Olivier to have his moment of respite, are you going to walk up and knock on the door?
It really shouldn't be me for reasons, but
No,
I
but-
might have to, yeah.
I mean, it's up to you, or you guys go find Erwina. It's your choice how you want to do this.
Is there
No.
a window in the room? Can he get out?
Just give me a few minutes.
What?
So he's in the corner doing a cat nap. These rooms in the council chambers, do they have exterior windows, or is it just a door leading?
There's
to a hall?
There's one exterior window. Yes.
Okay.
I mean, the best way to put this is it's very similar to just a simple room. So you'll have an exterior window that goes up, that can see outward, and then a door.
I think that when the group goes out to find the others, Nier probably, just due to general paranoia, is going to leave the scene by staying behind, and Nier would probably hang out in Trovis's room just far enough that it would allow for Far to and be outside, keeping an eye on the window.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. While that's happening,
I
We'll
was
have-
going to go knock on the door, but if this is the plan, Olivia, are you ready? We're going to go look for Erwina.
so he's got 10 minutes total.
Yeah.
So we're gonna hold there for a moment. We're gonna jump to the next scene real fast, and we'll jump back. We're gonna quickly jump over to the mush. That is what I'm gonna call it at the moment, as two dogs and a very talented Kelevar are skiing.
So just
What-
kind
what
of
do you call it?
imagine that
The
scene
boats
in The
when they
Grinch
pull
That Stole
something from behind?
Christmas,
Yeah,
where he's
jet
kind
skiing
of
almost?
drifting behind
Or water
the
skiing?
sled.
Kelevar, you're muted. If you're, oh wait, hold on. Nope, there it is. You should be good now.
Round two.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. So yeah, just kind of imagine the scene from The Grinch Who Stole Christmas, where he's kind of, drifting behind the sled.
Excellent. All right. And as you look for that, you get a little, what would you say, courageous for a moment.
Yeah, a little ballsy.
As you find a slope. You find a little mound of snow that's kind of built up over the side, close to one of the buildings. And you're going to try to jump that, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. All right. Give me either an athletics or an acrobatics, your choice. I don't know if either are good.
21. Because I
Wow.
got +6 on acrobatics.
Wow. All right. As I'm going to let you describe this. You see this snow mound. What are you doing?
Alrighty, so with the leashes in one in each hand, and I've got sort of like the wide stance on the shield, just looking really awesome in that moment. And as soon as I see the slope, I just kind of go, "Oh heck yeah!" I kind of squat down a little more, kind of lean onto the shield to get drift a little bit.
Yep.
And I'm just gonna be like, "Oh, what do they say? What do they say? Oh, parkour!" And and then do like one of those 360 in the air, then land back down and like, I can't hit worth shit, but I can at least do a flip.
And you do. And even one of the individuals that's kind of walking down the street, he's got the snow all the way up to pretty much his knees. He watches and just kind of pauses for a second. If you've ever seen that episode or that section in the movie Lilo and Stitch where the guy looks and then his ice cream falls out, it's not ice cream, but he does drop something at that moment. He's just like, wow. And then you just fly off down the road and turn a corner as these two dogs mush and curve, and you fly down another hall area. Are you heading back to the Snug Haven or towards the council hall, or are you going to head back towards the stables?
Definitely heading back towards the stables, just because once the dogs are run ragged, they gotta be put up and
Okay.
fed and things like that.
All right. So you're just going
I
to make
guess
kind
to
of
add
a
bardic
large loop.
flair- Yeah, to add
Uh,
a small bardic flair to this, it's
Sure.
gonna be like it's that ska song like da ba da ba 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 da ba bum.
Yeah. So
can't remember.
as it in the air doing the flip, you hear bum bum ba da bum 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 bum, and then he flies off.
Yep, I'm just narrating my own music at this point because
There
I
you
can't.
go. Awesome. And while that's happening, we're going to jump over to Erowina and Benji. As Benji, you're looking. You caught the scent already. Erowina, you're still hiding. What are you doing?
Um,
After you. After you.
I think Erwina just decides that this day is going to be horrible no matter what. So she bundles up a snowball and throws it at Benji. So she's going to at least have
Benji
fun
will take
with it.
that to the face. Yeah, she will take that to the face. It just hits her, falls off.
Mhm.
Yeah, you almost in a way though that like as it hits her, there's like the grin across
Yeah.
her face, the eye
Yeah.
that's changed already, and she's staring straight at you. She knew that was coming.
Mm-hmm. Okay, can we go meet my mom with some form of like
Decorum? Yes.
maybe not decorum. I
Benji-
feel like that's a high bar for us.
Benji starts fixing herself, wiping the blood off of her, probably
Es-
from something.
Especially if grandma's there. This is gonna be a lot.
Okay, well, now, okay. How
Okay,
do I look? How do I look?
great.
Less leaves. Benji starts taking.
No, leaves are fine. Leaves are fine.
You sure?
They're a sign of they're a good sign to my people.
You sure?
but, green growth,
Soren
evergreens.
didn't really have leaves. He was kind of,
Yeah. What was that about? Like, what was that look you were giving me? Like, what was that about?
So he said your mom was that way?
Yeah, let's go that
Okay.
way.
Benji makes a bigger snowball and will wait for Erwina to walk in front of her and
Mhm.
hurl it and try to knock her over.
Ugh.
All right.
She will rage while she does it. No,
Oh,
I'm not
snap.
gonna rage. I'm not gonna rage.
I was like, this is going to be interesting. So yeah, you kind of build this like two-handed large snowball, and you overhand, boom. I'm going to say, Erowina, what is your passive perception?
Oh, my passive perception. It's only a plus 14.
Okay. Benji, I'm gonna have you roll a sleight of hand on that one.
Gotcha. Okay.
See if you do it stealthily.
Only an 11.
Only 11. So I will say, because you're where you're at now, I need you to roll me a dex check, Erowina, because
Okay.
though you can though hear it now. So it's and then what did we get?
Only a 12.
Only a 12. All right. With that, you don't get surprised. However, she throws so fast, it does hit you in the back of your head. You face dive into the snow and kind of scoot 10 feet.
Mm-hmm.
At that moment, you look up.
Is
And
there?
there is an older woman, probably in her later ages, a cane in her
Mhm.
hand, staring down at you. These braids wrapped all down her head with beads and feathers. And you know exactly who you're staring at, your grandmother, as you pick your head up and look straight into her eyes. And that's where we'll pick up after our break.
Oh, that's
I can't even make the joke that what Erwina wants in this moment because it doesn't exist in this universe.
All right, everybody. We'll be back in 10 minutes. Please stick around. In the meantime, just a heads up. Dress to Quest is coming to Gen Con this year, so keep an eye on that as the events are popping up. We also have, of course, our amazing Sam, who's going to be running our Night of the Worm campaign, which is our werewolf and vampire collaboration. So if you are going to Gen Con, make sure you check out those events. But yeah, we'll see you guys here in just 10 minutes. And we're back. All right. For those that just joined us, the Northern Attitudes have kind of split up around Bryn Shander, taking care of small things that they need to handle before they head off to Kelvin's Cairn. And we're bringing us back where Arowina and Benji, Benji being getting some payback after Arowina threw a snowball in her face, has thrown a much larger snowball at the back of Arowina's head, making her fall in face plant into the ground in front of her. And as she picks up from the snow, she is staring at Ingrid, her grandmother, who she hasn't seen in probably 20 plus years.
Yeah.
Probably closer to 30 or 40.
Yeah. Great. Hi. Full Disney princess. Hi. How's it going, grandmother?
She looks and kind of like gives us these really heavy squints for a moment and then realizes who she's staring at. And she goes, "Oh my goodness.
Hi.
Your mother said you were here, but I didn't think I'd actually get to see you."
Yeah. Yeah, I'm here.
Why are you on the ground?
I must have slipped.
Yeah, why are you on the ground, Arowina?
One second. Let me help you up. And she one cane placed into the snow and the other one to pick you up.
She's so strong.
Great. If it looks like for a second, like when like a older cat scruffs a little cat, kind of energy.
Oh no, there's no strength to it. She's just there to kind of you watch as she like pulls, but she's barely pulling you up. She's posting most of her pressure on the cane.
Thanks. Let me and the Arowina will just get up on her feet and kind of start brushing the snow off of herself.
How have you been?
Great. Just out and about fighting the Duergar and saving towns in Icewind Dale. Just regular everyday stuff.
She leans over and she like takes her hand off the cane, grabs you in the face and pulls you down.
Oh,
and
yeah?
She says, "Have you been eating?"
Yes, I have.
You're looking a little thin.
Oh, it's from all the exercise.
Yes. Give a big kiss on the forehead and then let's go.
Thank you.
You're starting to look like your mother.
Oh, great.
It's a good thing. Have you come to join? Or are you coming back to the tribe?
No, I gotta still go do some stuff. Like this whole, apocalypse that's currently happening. Somebody has to deal with it, and I guess that somebody is me.
And as you say that, something catches your grandmother's attention, and you watch your grandmother shift her gaze to the center of your chest, where she sees the heirloom.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you found it.
Yeah, it was.
Has it helped you?
A little bit when I remember. It's useful.
It's good seeing you. Your mother will be so happy to see you.
Oh, you know what? I could just talk to you instead of Mom. Do you know anything about star metal and how we make it and all that good stuff about how we made this family heirloom and all that good stuff?
Of course. It's a strange metal that we found in the mountain, and it has to be cast under direct moonlight.
Oh. Looks up at the ever cloudy apocalyptic sky above. Yeah, I could see how that might be a little bit of a challenge right now.
It's difficult. But it is possible. It's very difficult.
I know of a trick that you used to do when I was little, where when there would be a stormy night and we couldn't see the stars, and you would blow the clouds away and make it very magical. Do you think you could do that again? If we got a whole bunch of this metal and needed to make it star metal?
For you, my little star, of course.
Thank you. Thanks, because I can't do that yet. I can do other cool stuff.
Just takes time.
Yeah. Erwina thinks about all of her levels of paladin. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit of time to get better at druid.
So, what else can I help you with, darling?
I don't think very much at the moment.
You should go see your mother.
I probably should.
She misses you. You might not think about it. She does.
Mm-hmm. She has a very interesting way of showing it. Let me just say, interesting ways of showing how much she misses me. Anyway,
I have been around the migrations for many, many years, and the most excited your mother is the 2 weeks that we are back at home.
mm-hmm.
She does this because she has to, not because she wants to.
Yeah, I know. I'm very much aware.
But I'm proud of you
Thank you.
for making your own star.
Thank you. Do you think Mom's going to be mad that I'm a paladin and not a whole druid? Do you think she's going to be upset? That I didn't go fully into the family business, Grandma? Please tell me that Mom's not going to be mad about that, please.
You're not the only one. There's a
I
few
know
of
I'm
them.
not the only one.
It might be difficult to accept you as an archdruid, but
That's okay. I wasn't
We'll
gunning for
find-
that.
there's always a place in the tribe.
Oh, good. Great.
Now, you know, that will cause a damper in the idea that if your mother ever does step down, we have to give it to another clansman, but
Yeah, that's
we can decide
that's where
that
I was
later.
thinking the disappointment might set in. That's where I was thinking that might be the kicker.
Maybe don't tell her.
Okay.
I won't
This is on
either.
the down. This is on the down low, Grandma. But I made a sacred oath to the land of Icewind Dale to help defend it from, this. So yeah, that's just between us. Otherwise, I'm a full druid. No
Got it.
smites. No smites.
All right.
Okay.
And she kind of pats you on the arm. She goes, You're stronger. Not the,
Yeah,
not the
kinda.
little girl anymore.
Kinda. I use the old druid tricks of shillelagh to fight. But there
Cool.
is slowly muscle forming.
Well, that's good. It's probably needed for a paladin.
Just a little. Just a little.
You've got this.
Shit.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's go talk to my to Mom. Let's go talk to Mom.
After you. And she
Okay.
she moves out of the way and
Oh,
like
yeah.
points you towards it.
While they were talking, Benji was enjoying the moment, but she has fully entered the tent. When they looked up at the sky, she kind of just walked around her grandmother and is like at a table, feet up, chilling, just waiting for Erwina to come in.
My hands are sweaty on Erwina's behalf is a good way to put her level of stress. So she goes into the tent.
So as you walk into the tent
Mhm.
and you see that Benji's kind of propped her feet up on this
Yeah,
table.
just made herself right at home, amongst
Hey,
my
I
family.
did this
That's
with your
fine.
dad as well, man.
Yeah, well, my dad is a different creature, but that's fine. That's
and
fine.
you notice
That's
that there's no elf in here.
hmm
There's a large black bear that's kind of
Oh.
laying on the ground. It's kind of
Yeah.
perched over. It's kind of just laying there like this.
Mom, it's rude to wild shape when guests are over. Is her first.
It's fine. I mean, if she wants to say it that way.
Mhm.
And she picks herself up and then starts to shift back into this tall, very very well dressed, long hair, braided sky druid.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And I think the first thing that Benji might notice is how Erwina's features, usually when she's among like the people of Bryn Shander, she's half elven, so she looks much more elven next to like her dad or the people of Bryn Shander. Next to her mom, you can see like the slight rounding of her ears.
She is the human in the room.
The softness of her cheeks, the fact she doesn't have Legolas cheekbones. There is like a roundness to her face that makes it like obvious that she's not just like mom.
Wow. My mom is so pretty. Nice to meet you, ma'am.
Thanks. I'm so glad that Benji's gonna hit on my mom. This is great.
I wasn't gonna hit on your mom. I was just saying.
Your friend is
Could have been
very.
Olivier.
Your friend is
Yeah,
very
this is
presumptuous
better.
to think that they can just walk into a druid's home and prop their feet up.
That's Benji for ya.
Yeah, the mat said welcome. So
What, Matt?
Benji
Oh,
takes the mat that she stole from the hotel, and she sits it right in front of right there. You can keep that, by the way.
It's fine.
God.
Please take it with you when you leave.
No. On behalf of me and my family, you can have that. That's all.
Yeah, Benji is part of the delegation from the Goliath, so please forgive her manners. They have different customs.
A very barbaric tribe. However, they have their resources and purposes.
Mom, you can't use that word, Mom. Mom, you can't use that word. Mom.
Did I insult?
No,
the
you
Goliaths?
you can't use that word, Mom.
I'm sorry.
I look at Erwina.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just.
It's good to see
what?
you, but why?
Mm-hmm.
You and I know that if you're here, there's a reason.
Yeah.
So why have you come?
I was coming at first to learn more about Star Metal. Grandma already filled me in. It was very, very nice and very lovely. But I thought I'd at least say hello while we were in, I don't know, the same region of Icewind Dale.
It is good to see you.
Yeah.
Now, the conversation we had in the council, I would like to have a conversation about now.
Oh, okay. You mean the one where you said you may help on occasion if people need it, but like weren't gonna actually be helpful? That one? That conversation?
We do these things because we have to.
Yeah.
And protect our own.
Yeah. Our own. Yeah, those are words. I did notice that part of your own did not include Caer Konig, where Dad lives, or
Your father
where I
would be
live.
protected, and so would you. You understand that.
That's not the same. You have to understand how that is not the same, right? You gotta kind of understand that.
We have an order to protect. We have a place in this world that we need to protect.
Yes, but this
there is
world
life and there is death.
This world is changing, though. This is not the world that we had just a few mere months ago. If we don't change with it, we will go extinct. You understand that, right? We will pass into our people will only last so long without the whole of Icewind Dale. You understand that, correct?
I do. I understand.
We are
that.
not apart. We are at one with it. And if we're fighting to maintain what little bit of warmth and security there is for everybody, that also includes you, Mom.
You're young. There's many times that we've seen this happen, and we will be able to bounce back. What we can't lose is we can't lose the knowledge we've developed. We can't lose the stories. And if there's only so many of us left, those will go away. We hide
There
for a
is-
reason to protect our people.
There is a truth to that, but there is also a truth that information shared is information with more power.
And we're open to
Keeping
share. But sharing comes with consequence. We've been burned before.
I know, but
The
Removing-
dwarves, we shared with them. The people of Bryn Shander, we've shared with them. Sadly,
Bryn Shander are dumb. And then
she actually gives like a grin.
just a little bit.
The Goliaths,
Mhm.
we've shared with them. We are very few left. Soren is one of 3 protectors left out of 12.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What do you want from me?
I don't know. Just an understanding that we would have more of us if we were more a part of this world. People would want to learn from the Stars Druids and the Skimmerstrad if they knew that was an option. And if we were able to not have to feel like we have to hide and be separate, that would help. Imagine how many children are in those, refugee camps down in the lower city. How many could we train to live with us, to understand our ways?
Will they accept our ways?
You won't know unless you ask, Mom. They're probably children who are orphans, who would love a home. There are many options, but if we stay stagnant in the way things have always been, there will not be new ways eventually to even have new solutions. If we don't think further, we will be just like the ruins of people who thought they knew better.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Okay. I put away my sheet because I didn't think I was going to need it. It's a one moment. Persuasion. That'll be a 23. To
course
tell
not.
my mom what's
Tell
up.
your mom what's up. On the words of orphanage and on the words of seeing more gone, that you could help. She pauses and she says, "We are here to protect those that we love. And you, my dear, my daughter, my only daughter, if you believe this strongly about this, then we will open our doors. But do know that if things do go south, there won't be somewhere to come back to."
Understood. But we are so far north, we can't be going south. There's a whole mountain range there that we can't get through, so.
We're trying, trust me. But we will send some of ours to the refugee camps
Mhm.
to see we can at least ask
Hmm.
if those that need help. I can do that for you.
Okay.
You've grown a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You're not the little girl that sits at the bar, makes cute songs and clangs with a spoon.
Yep.
Now you
No.
venture across Icewind Dale. And
Mhm.
you said, and I believe the quote was, I will never do what you do.
Yeah.
The stars don't fall far from each other.
No, but they still do make their own path.
And you're making yours.
Mhm.
And one day, you'll own all of this.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Hey, Benji, let's get ready to go. And Erwina
I mean, you're not
goes
gonna tell me what
to.
your grandma said?
Oh yeah.
What did
As
what did
as
she,
she-
what did my mother
what?
say?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's go, Benji. And by the way, Mom, I'm not a full druid. I'm part paladin, and I'm gonna save Icewind Dale, and I made a sacred oath to the land that's different than your sacred oath to the land. And goodbye.
Yeah,
She
and you
leaves.
suck, by the way. And Benji leaves. And Benji does leave the mat. She rolls it up and throws it in the tent.
That went well. That went well.
Well, yo, your mom?
Yeah.
Benji pauses because.
Yeah.
All right, okay. No, I can't say that. That's not nice.
No, you can say it. It's fine. She's the worst.
She like she just walks back over towards the tent flap, pulls it over. Yeah, she's the absolute fucking worst. And I see why you didn't want to come
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was trying to kind of take your mind off of it.
Yeah,
you
no,
know-
it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Are you
My
okay?
mom has. Yeah. It's fine. It's very. We have a fun time here. We have a great time
You
here.
don't seem like you're having a fun time. You're
I-
actually you're like starting to do that spiral thing.
Yeah. It's yeah.
And
On
as
top
the
of.
two of you are walking away, we'll let you continue this. But as we pan inside for a moment to let the audience see what's happening, you see Solvang, the archdruid of the Skimmerstrad, sitting there with a cup of tea and a smile on her face. As
I wish I would have known she had tea. I would have stolen. I would have took the whole teapot.
welcome, Bards of New York.
Hello.
You're rated left and right tonight. This is awesome. Make sure you guys hit that follow button if you would. We're on multiple times a week, all sorts of cool shows. All right. So, as the two of you are walking away, having this discussion about how terrible this woman is, that is your mother, for the audience,
Before we,
you
I was gonna say-
you realize that this is exactly what she wanted. She wanted to push her daughter even harder.
Oh God!
But
I'm being tiger
you
mommed
two-
by my mom,
You two,
and
will
she's in
never
bear
know.
form.
As
Okay,
the-
but your mom, I will say, your mom is hot. And I think Benji just hugs Erwina.
Mm-hmm. Ugh.
It's gonna be okay. It's
I
gonna be
know.
okay. All right, I don't need you spiraling out, okay? I don't think I want to be the sane one in the group.
It's
I kind of
yeah.
want to leave
No.
that for Jack or something.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Can you see why I didn't want Olivier there?
as you
I
all,
do, yes.
as the
I
two of
do.
you gather things, as you're walking out of the Skimmerstrad encampment, you see a
He'd probably be
pure,
agreeing with her. Being like,
you
this
see
is
a
insane.
pure white snow owl sitting on the edge, and you know exactly who that is.
Mm-hmm.
That is the symbol of your grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
As she watches you all, head kind of tilted to the side, like almost all the way twisted upside down, watching you as you walk out.
Mm-hmm. We have fun here. We have fun here. And I
So,
think, yeah.
Are we just lying to your parents now?
About what?
Like, are you not gonna be are you gonna really not take over your family business?
I don't think I can take over the family business.
I mean,
I'm too busy doing my own thing.
okay, all right, okay.
Yeah, I think I have at least like probably 600 years to figure out if I'm taking over the family business.
600 years?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, mom's got a long longevity. She's probably gonna outlive me at this point. She's gonna be hot like that forever, and I will eventually grow old and die. So eventually for me is a lot longer than most people, but
600. How old is she now?
I think like in her 200s. So she's got some years.
Okay, now maybe we should introduce
I don't-
Olivier to her, because
Ew.
I mean he has a whole mysterious thing going on, and then I don't know, man. Maybe I should. No, you know what? No, it's stupid.
Yeah.
And I think
Ew.
does
I
Benji
don't-
see the owl?
Benji would see the owl too, but you wouldn't know the symbol.
Mhm.
Okay.
You would just see that it's an owl.
All right. Well, I got a
Yeah.
lot to catch up on. I missed you guys.
Yeah.
And you all head back to the Snug Haven, unless there's anywhere else you guys are heading for before that. Kelevar, will quickly spin over to you as you drop the pups back off at the stables. Return the shield. You can see that half of the sled is already completed. He is well on the way to getting it completed within a day. You see two additional people with four hands of two extra hired help that he brought in. It looks like, and you can head. I'm guessing you're going to head back to the Snug Haven. All right, and then we've got our three that are outside the. Near you are still going to go knock on the door, right? During that time.
Jinjack had volunteered to potentially do that himself.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Close.
Okay. All right. As you
Have I had the 10 minutes?
will say yes, towards the end of this, you would have had the 10 minutes. I know we're bouncing back and forth, but everything's technically happening at the same time. So it's hard to say that you didn't get the 10 minutes yet. But yes. you would have-
I'll wait for Olivier. 'Cause,
Okay. So
he's
we're
doing-
waiting the 10 minutes, and then Olivier, you have gained your short rest.
Oh, I'm not gonna. Here, I grab the homunculus and hand it to Olivier. Gently, pass it on. Boy, let's not have that when I go talk to him.
Okay.
He'll be casual.
That thing disappears immediately.
Just stay in earshot. I'll go stomping down the corridor.
Okay, as you jingle down the corridor, down two sets of or two door sets, and you get to that door, and you knock.
Yeah.
1 minute.
Take your time.
You hear him kind of shuffling around, pushes in what seems to be a chair, and walks up to the door and opens it, and you see an older gentleman, long greased back hair, the mustache across his face, the wrinkles on his forehead. Yes, Mr. Wonderful.
Oh, I was just checking up on you. It was a bit of a hectic trip to get here, and I just wanted to make sure that you'd settled in all right.
I appreciate that, and I have settled in just fine.
Inside? May I do an insight on him?
Sure.
As soon as I find it? Okay, I found it. I'm just getting these out of my system. 13.
Yeah. He's doing just fine.
Ah, all right. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Just don't forget, if you ever have any issues or have something you want to pass on to us, then let us know, yeah?
Of course. If I hear anything that seems to be odd or out of place, I will personally come speak to you.
I lean forward in a conspiratorial tone and say, we're just getting the feeling between you, me, and the trees that ain't here, of course, but it's just a figure of speech, that there's something odd, something rotten in Bryn Shander. So I just want you to, keep an eye out for it, all right?
Sure. Be happy to.
Well done.
If you hear anything from any of the towns close to home, I'd love to know. We've sent messengers out, but, it takes time to get back and forth.
It does. It does. All right, then. A good evening to you, and may the goddess watch over you. And I hit him with a blessing.
Appreciate that. And he will close the door. He will
Liv-
give you a nod and close the door.
Olivier casts invisibility on himself and teleports inside the room before he closes the door.
Okay.
Thank God you did it, because I was going to do it, and I can't turn invisible.
All right. I walk back to. I wait a beat. I don't hear him screaming from taking a blessing from the Earth Mother, so I just keep walking.
All right. So as you walk back in, you can see that the back to Trovis's room, where you guys have been kind of camping out off and on as you're testing these theories. Olivier now teleporting in. You can see that was too close, and he'll kind of do this, and as he does, the hair just kind of folds back into just a white behind his head, and his nose peers back, and you can see pure white eyes. All right.
He will feel a dagger near his stomach, but I am not attacking him. Very quietly, I say, if you react, you will die in this moment.
Do you say it in your voice?
Mm-hmm. They are onto you. It would be in your best interest to leave the council and leave before they deal with you. And I am forced to help them.
I will leave tonight.
Make your face. Go for the door as if you are going to the bathroom to relieve yourself.
And you will get me out?
No, and you will leave.
Tell the mistress this is going to get difficult if I do.
You tell her you failed to keep yourself concealed around these people.
We have a little bit of a problem, gentlemen.
Difficult.
We established that Jinjak went and knocked at the door, and that Nier's last plan was to have Far watching outside the window.
I'm talking quietly.
But it's
Roll
clear
me
you teleported.
You did. It's
No,
clear.
I turned invisible as far as anyone else is concerned.
Oh, okay. So you don't see him in the room, but you do see a very concerned face on the individual that is currently in the room.
Mm-hmm. Can Far hear anything that's being discussed?
Roll me a perception. It's got to be high.
That was the best time for a natural 18 making 19.
I did say I was speaking quietly. What would you like me to roll if I need to?
Deception. And I'll say because you're speaking quietly, you can do it at advantage.
That's a 19 plus 3 for 22.
Can I inspire some drama?
Sure.
I would like to roll stealth on
Okay.
Far's behalf.
Okay.
Because just because Far is seeing that Kranich is having this conversation does not mean Nier knows anything.
Okay.
And if Olivier or somebody else potentially sees Far out there,
Sure. I'm always down for this.
okay, that is only a 6 plus 8 makes 14.
What is your passive perception, Olivier?
My
Since-
passive perception is a scroll down. 16.
So you would have caught Far out of the corner of your eye, sitting at the window.
I'm invisible.
Right. But you now
as,
know.
As far as Olivier's like thought
Yeah.
process in this moment, Nier couldn't see him when he was invisible.
Right.
Even if he's seeing a stressed out man
Right.
Who
you
just-
don't know who else is there.
who just changed back from being whoever they were into a changeling or whoever, that's reason to be stressed. Jinjack was just at the door asking questions.
Right.
Door closed. They could be stressed from that. Olivier is just aware.
My job.
James, can I flip a coin?
What are you trying to do, my friend?
So we never got to the stage of they all leave and I stay behind, and so the signal between Near and Far would be a tap on the window. But I get the notion that Far might decide, and that's where the coin flip would be, that it could be worth saying something's going on in this room to get the attention of Trovis and Near back in the room.
Okay. If you think that Far would do that, I'm not going to make you flip a coin for that.
I kind of want to flip the coin,
Then
though.
flip the coin.
Yeah. You say odds or evens in 3, 2, 1.
Evens.
Okay. Far reaches out with his shadowy iteration of the Warrior's Passkey and taps on the window. And in that moment, guess what happens?
What happens?
Near and Far switch places, maintaining the same stats with each other. And now Near is looking into the room, watching a panicked Kranich speaking to somebody who he can't see.
Correct.
And he's now looking directly at a Kranich who's not Kranich.
Who is not Kranich.
Mhm.
Who is a changeling.
And after about 6 seconds, Far is once again looking in the window, assuming nothing else happens, and Near is in the room saying, "Okay, as far as I can tell, he's perfectly alone in there, but he's speaking to someone. What do we think?" And I'm addressing Jinjack and Trovis, assuming Jinjack came back to the room.
Okay. Yeah, he said he was coming back to the room.
Where's Olivier?
Well, I don't know. He's off doing his own thing. I thought he was with you.
I had finished what I had already stated and would have already teleported back into Trovik's room.
Okay.
Oh,
then
there,
that-
he's right here.
So yeah, as you said it, he would be.
Invisibility drops off. It's a changeling.
What's that? Oh, wait. Oh, what's that?
Wait, where were you just now?
I was in the room.
He was talking. What did he say?
He was talking into something on his neck.
Do I believe him?
Give me a deception check, Olivier. Give me a insight.
Not my strong suit. Okay.
17 plus 3 for a dirty 20.
Fuck! 17!
All right.
Oh,
So yeah, you. What's that? All right, Jinjack.
do I believe him? I mean,
Give me an insight.
I've given no reason to be.
I'm gonna roll at
Unbelief.
disadvantage because he's my boy. All right, all right.
You got this, Jinjack. I believe in you.
Yeah, that's an
He
11.
doesn't want to get it. He wants his boy.
Okay. All right then, everybody. It seems as though my suspicions about its nature were absolutely true. I think we need to take action to ensure that secrets about our plans to try to save 10 towns in all of Icewind Dale don't go asunder.
He's planning to leave like now. Like he's gathering things to leave permanently now.
Oh,
That's what he was saying.
Far is still outside the window, and I tap again. But Far can't initiate a teleportation. Far looks through the window into Trovis's chambers, and I just point directly at the direction of Kranich. I'm panicking now.
Yeah, that's fine. We don't need
In
to worry
Kranic's
about that.
direction. And so Far goes back, and Nier just says, "Understood," and I walk out into the hall in Kranich's room's direction.
are you planning on sharing any information with me so that I can help you, or are you just going to run off half-cocked?
I'm out.
Oh, it's that second one you just said. While you do that, you see Kranich standing out in the hallway, walking towards the exit.
Speaker,
Yes.
we have a matter of import. Jinjak told you that he was discussing some concerning matters with you. We need to discuss those further.
I've been
a
summoned
matter
to
of
the
utmost-
I've been summoned to the War Council. I'll have to make a break on that one. I apologize.
Oh, we are actually due representatives of the War Council established by said council. I'll come with you. This is very important.
Excellent.
And I begin walking toward him.
Sure.
Mhm.
Yep. He walks toward. I mean, he's got to walk towards you to get down the stairs. So,
Got it. I wait for him.
okay. He walks towards you. And he says, "Well, shall we?"
And I begin walking with him, and I start discussing some of the concerns that we had on our way to Goodmead. And as we pass Trovis's door, I literally grab and toss him into the room.
Okay. Give me a strength check, and I'll say do it with advantage because he's not expecting it. Well, no, do it regularly because he would be
Okay.
expecting it from what was told to him.
That is only a 15, but I'll cross my fingers.
Okay. Let me pull up his stats.
Come on. I have a +1, right?
Olivier was right behind him, so
Yeah. Let's see what we go up to here. His strength's not great. Definitely not great. That was a 7.
He's in the room.
He's in the room. What is the meaning of this?
The meaning of this is you are the security threat that we stated to be present in Bryn Chander, or at least one of them. And I brandish the sword, just appearing out of nowhere as I hold up the key. Mm-hmm. What happened with the true Kranich of Caer Dineval?
I am the true Kranich of Dineval. Why would I not be?
I'm not certain we have time for such matters. Does anybody have a more diplomatic approach, or am I going to begin hacking? And I would like that to be an intimidation check.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. This conversation would be much more productive if you showed us your real face, knave.
Oh, I should have asked first. Can I do an insight? Don't worry, I rolled a 10.
So yeah, you see him calling somebody out in the. You see him calling Kranich out in the middle of the room. Trovis standing there, a little confused, and with that insight, you not completely sure yet, but you've got an insight. You've got an inkling on it.
I have
Olivia's
mapped
standing
this,
there.
but I don't have it packed. Like I would have no reason to do my like.
Why would I have a reason to not be true to be Kranich?
Is there a function to my trying to intimidate him though? When I mentioned
Yeah, roll me an intimidate.
Are you gonna start hacking?
Yeah, roll me an intimidate.
Cool. 7.
He's on. He is still holding to his guns that he is the Kranich. He is the real Kranich.
And I take sword still out. I put it against the floor as I sit down. Like I hunch down for a brief moment, so that I'm between Kranich and the door, and I say, One moment, please. And Far rematerializes behind me, and I utilize a feature that hasn't come up yet, where resting against the sword, eyes still on the rest of the room, my full consciousness, for the first time ever, goes into Far, and he walks down the hall so that he could grab the notebook, assuming it was left behind. But I can still hear by way of Far if anything else happens.
Mm-hmm. You walk in, the notebook's not in there.
Okay. Far just dissipates then, because I don't need him any longer, and I state, we have strong reason to believe that you, at the very least, are not who you were presenting yourself as to the War Council you claimed to be walking to just a few moments ago. Any means by which you wish to retain all of your limbs moving forward from this moment all hinge on you being as truthful with us as possible. Show us your true self.
He gives a glance over to Olivier.
Bonus action, hex on him, teleport behind him, put the blade to his throat, and slide with booming blade.
As this happens, you watch the neck, the blade slice through. Krennic drop to the ground and then slowly start to materialize back into that white face as the blood drips onto the floor. And a confused Trovis, as the rest of you are sitting there, as he hits the ground, though, you see the book leaning in his pocket, kind of sitting out on the side, laying on his chest. And that is where we'll pick up next episode.
Of course.
All right, everybody. Things happened. Wasn't expecting it, but this is what happens. Skimmerstrand have been talked to. The Goliaths have been talked to. We have now found there's an imposter. And on top of all that, we're just about ready to leave for Kelvin's Cairn. So next episode, we will be journeying off into Kelvin's Cairn, but not next. Well, next episode will be a side quest, and then the following episode will be one of my wonderful players here taking over that job for Storyteller, and then we'll come back once I get back from the work trip. But real quick, just a quick shout out to all of our amazing sponsors this year. We've got Monument Studios with all the cool music that you're hearing in the background. You can use the codes dropped in the chat to get 30% off. Our wonderful dice maker as of right now is Canadian Dice. You can use the code to get 15% off over there. And if you want to support the Misfits and get a cool shirt with the logo on it, you can get that over at dungeongrandmaster.com. So thank you everybody for coming to hang out with us tonight. Really quick, we're going to go around the circle and let everybody tell us what they're doing this week, what they're doing in their world. We're going to start with Alex.
Hi, I'm Alex. I've been chatting in the sidebar as the Bad Ideas. What's up in my world? Next week is sadly the final episode of Girls Gone Wasteland, my Femmes and Them's trip through the post-apocalypse. Don't worry, there's more content coming after that. There's going to be Hot Summer Nights, a TTRPG that combines jousting and sports anime vibes. And then we also will have, with Dungeon Samster, our small mini campaign of Sam. Have we settled on a title yet?
No.
Okay, I've been calling it Curse of Lestat or Lestrade.
Yep.
Title's still kind of pending, which will be a New Orleans adventure of Curse of Strahd, which I am very excited for. We have a stellar cast, and the official casting promos will be out shortly. Instead, I was busy playing here. Anyway, that's some of the things I'm up to. There's a lot more. May 10th, we will also be having a Oops All Goblins Pathfinder game.
Awesome.
So yeah. Lots of stuff. Way too much stuff.
Go check out all of her stuff over there on the Bad Ideas.
Yeah.
I always got to ask because I don't want to be rude if there's not anything, if there's something going on. But Space, what do we got going on in your world?
Hey, I'm chilling right now.
She's chilling. She's back. I'll tell you this: we're excited to have her back. Benji,
Thank you.
the murder
I love
mommy,
this
the
shit,
true
man.
murder mommy, is back.
Yo.
So excited to have her back too. And we're about to start murdering things when we get to Kelvin's Cairn. I guarantee it. Maybe before.
Hey, we might murder something before we get there.
Yeah. Erwina's okay with this.
All right. Moving on. Humphrey, what do we got in the world?
Not a whole lot at the moment. I am fighting depression. Yay!
The BBEG.
Yeah. But otherwise, I do want to plug something that I've been trying to do or be involved with.
Absolutely.
If you are familiar with Tank Tolman,
I have.
the Viking TikTok creator,
Yes, sir.
He's rolling out his own workout program,
Yeah,
which
the-
combines LARPing, TTRPG with workouts known as Tank's Training Grounds.
Yeah.
You can look that up at tankstrainingrounds.com. Sign up for it. It's a
Yep.
monthly subscription and sort of a way to get you back in shape with just a touch more whimsy going on.
Yeah, and they've got chapter 2 starting, or chapter 2 is about to start up here soon. So,
So
you can
that's what I'm trying to do.
fight the
'cause
community, or fight
I
with the
want to get
community.
fed again.
Awesome. We're going to do this, of course, in this round so that we can end it, Jen Jack, so we can see the cool artwork that you came up with for the night. Ark, what do we got going on in your world?
Hi, everybody. When I'm not being a sneaky member of the Arcane Brotherhood, I'm Ark, or Ark Light Court, TTRPG content creator, game designer, and writer. I stream here on Twitch, twitch.tv/ArkLightCourt. Big thing, most important thing, Vocarium, my newest TTRPG that I released, which is a diceless TTRPG, modern occult thriller. If you're looking to wager your breath against reality and change the way the world is seen, or see how the world fights back, go to my website, arklightcourt.com, and purchase your own digital physical copy in either paperback or hardcover as well.
All right. As soon as I get off of here, I'm contacting you directly, and I'm just going to order directly through you. So just
Bet.
I'll mind that after we're done. Sam, what's going on?
So much, James. Catch us again in 2 weeks for a one-shot, and then 2 weeks later for another one-shot, one of which will be related to Dress to Quest, the other maybe, may not be. We'll just have to see what happens when James is out of town for his work trip. 2 weeks from yesterday, so May 17th, of course, you'll be able to see the next episode of Power Daddies, I believe is what we're calling Power Rangers Guardians of the Grid now, which of course stars Ark over here. And Ark, you are, I believe, the Red Ranger on that show, despite your Green Ranger affinity.
Red Daddy, yes.
Red Daddy.
Red
You're
Draco
Red
Daddy.
Yes. My apologies. That is the correct term, yeah. But we have the Daddies show every single Wednesday, of course. We have our Tavern Talks show where we bring you great game masters and game creators to talk about what's new and exciting coming up in the TTRPG scene. Keep an eye out for non-Wednesday special report Tavern Talks coming up as well, because we have many amazing creators that we just want to show off that aggressively. As James stated previously, we do have 2 shows coming up at Gen Con, one of which is for Dress to Quest, where ideally that big old dragon over his right shoulder is something that we'll finally be able to see in person and smash with a hammer, metaphorically speaking, not the actual...
Metaphorically speaking, please.
James, if we kill it, can we kill it?
No. That is a
then,
custom made model for the show that was done by our wonderful friends over there at Noble Dwarf. So no,
Okay.
maybe we'll find one that we can kill on stream. Maybe we'll
Yeah,
do it as a fundraiser.
we could get a WizKids one, I'm sure. I'm sure we could find a WizKids one for the
We could
dramatic.
probably find a discount WizKids one, and if we find a way to make it about charity, I won't feel so bad about destroying $100 miniature. Yeah. But we also have our Night of the Worm melding Werewolf the Apocalypse and Vampire the Masquerade live show going on Thursday of Gen Con. So keep an eye out for that when event registration opens up on May 17. I believe that our denizens of Portland will be exploring Beaverton, Oregon's fabled 24-hour IHOP and everything that might include. And finally, coming up soon, we are going to be launching the Pendragon RPG, the first session of which we may just be recording this week. I say may just which because I don't want to jinx it. But we have lots going on, as you can see, and we're excited to have all of you here. If you want more details, either follow along on our socials or join the Discord.
Absolutely. And Chris, what do we got for the night? Because I saw you drawn away.
Well, we'll start off
Check it out.
with an episode of Pimp My Sled, starring Humphrey.
Wow, that is so cool.
Well, the dogs don't even need to pull it anymore, huh?
No, that is
Oh, no, the dogs.
detailed.
It's carved into the sled. I didn't include the dogs. I just put the carvings in there. And
That is so cool. So detailed.
We're gonna
I
make
love
it
that.
Chardonnay powered. Don't worry.
yeah.
Ooh, can we feed Polaris Chardolin to make him go faster?
And this is Jinjak and the homunculus, whose name I forget.
Awesome.
Mongo.
Mongo.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Adorable.
he is adorable.
Horrifying. Everybody, thank you so much.
Oh,
Oh,
Have you been eating?
I'm sobbing.
Have you been eating enough? Really?
Oh,
Your cheeks feel so thin.
oh, I love it.
And you don't do anything when grandma grabs your face.
Nope.
Nope. You just let it happen.
Oh my goodness.
Like,
That's a lot for tonight, and I love all of them. They're so cool. We are talking about doing a flip book for the entire season or the entire journey of Dress to Quest sometime here in the near future. So that is something you're interested in. Also, let us know that in the Discord, because the Discord's kind of where we're letting people know what kind of merchandise we've got coming up. Sam is working with a wonderful dice maker about creating a official set of Tabletop Misfits dice, which is going to be pretty cool. Yeah, so there's a lot going on at the Misfits world. Some extra things that Sam didn't get a chance to mention. If you think this is an amazing thing you would love to be a part of, and maybe tell us a portion of this story in the process, you can hop over to D3 at Sea and use Tabletop or Misfit 200 and get $200 off of your entire ticket. And if you let them know you want one of the Misfits to come play, if we can get 6 seats sold, one of us will come play at your table, and we will run Icewind Dale there as we're heading off to Alaska, which is a really cool opportunity to do Icewind Dale in. So yeah, we would love to do that this year. So that's kind of one of the ones we're driving forward with. Otherwise, we've got a lot of other random things coming. Keep eyes out for, like you said, special reports, but special reports are also turning into one-shots. So we have other one-shots that are going to be coming out this year, similar to what we did with Godzilla the RPG. We're already speaking to a couple other creators that want to do one-shots, so we'll be seeing those on the channel here soon.
No pressure to Troll Lord, who's in the chat, but we got to have that conversation with them as well.
We do have to have that conversation with them. Actually, I've got a couple of different conversations I have to have with Troll Lord, which I love. Chuck, you're amazing over there in Troll Lord, so got you. Thanks for hanging out with us. Everybody, thanks for coming in to hang out with us tonight. If you haven't already, of course, hit that follow button. And if you would, we are only 100 away from getting to our 500 goal at YouTube. So go subscribe. It's free, and it helps us out a ton. It allows us to continue to grow on both channels. And yeah, I think I've talked enough. So for everybody, keep warm. Find somebody, find a friend, give them a hug. Let your grandma grab your face and squeeze it. And we'll see you guys all next episode for another crazy night in Icewind Dale here at Dress to Quest, where everybody looks good and fights amazingly. Talk to you guys later. Don't forget, stick around while we raid some friends.